Hi everyone, Tom Moffat here. Welcome to BUS 115, Personal Finance. During the next 16 weeks, we're going to be talking about some fundamental concepts and components of managing your personal finances. For example, we'll be talking about creating a personal balance sheet and a cash flow statement. I'll be covering budgeting, taxes, credit, insurance, investing, and we'll spend a little time on estate planning. You will complete a personal financial plan, which will help you put these topics into practice. When you first log in to the course, the first thing you're going to see is the home page. I encourage you to take some time to explore each of the menu items in the left navigation column over here, especially if this is your first online class. Pay special attention to announcements, modules, discussions. I make lots of announcements, so please check the announcements on a regular basis, at least 3 to 4 times a week. You can get to announcements by clicking on the announcements navigation link, and it'll show any announcements that have been made. Or if you're on the home page, most recent announcements will be listed here at the very top. And I think it'll list up to 4 announcements at the top. So let's take a look at the modules page for a minute. On this page at the very top is the course calendar. When you open the link, you'll see the assignments listed here, the due date for each of those assignments, and the points that are associated with each of those assignments. For example, Module 1 begins with an introduction discussion. The initial post is due on Wednesday, January 16th, and the replies to classmates are due on Saturday, January 19th. At least 2 replies are required for each of the discussion posts. The next assignments you see here are Connect assignments, and I'll talk a little bit more about Connect in just a minute. But the 1.3 and the 1.4 Connect assignments are for Chapter 1. In Module 2, you'll see that the first 2 assignments, again, are Connect assignments, and then the 2.4 assignment is Step 1 of your personal financial plan. And there's a complete description of each step of the personal financial plan further down on the modules page. Well, this is typically what the course calendar looks like, and all the modules are structured essentially the same way. We're going to go back to the modules page here. This is the discussion rubric. It tells you how the discussion are graded. A little further down, you'll see some information about getting started with Connect. Connect overview tells you what Connect is about, and you'll be able to open this link to get to Connect support contact information if you're having technical difficulty with Connect. Next down is the proctoring section. We have each class is required at least one proctored event, and this will explain to you how to complete the proctored requirement. And our proctoring event is going to be the 4.3 proctored Chapter 4 quiz. So if you have never used a proctoring assignment before, you'll want to open these links and review how to complete a proctored event. The next area down here is the personal financial plan, and this lists each of the steps, a description of each of the steps of the personal financial plan. The next section here is the personal financial plan rubric. It explains how each section or each step of the personal financial plan is graded. Looking further down in Module 1, you'll see here's the reading assignment. Here are the assignments to complete and connect. Each module has additional materials, which includes a narrated PowerPoint and just a regular PowerPoint. You'll have additional reading materials that are available to you that will further explain the topics covered in out of the textbook. And then here's some videos that cover those topics or some topics in each of the chapters as well. I should also mention that the narrated PowerPoints I think you'll find are especially helpful in completing the sections of your personal financial plan. Let's go back up a little bit and look at the grades. The grades button will show you each of the assignments. Here's the introduction discussion. Here's the connect assignment. The connect assignment show you the due dates for those assignments and how many points are available. Once you complete connect assignments, they will automatically post the points to your grade book. So if you don't see those points, the score show up within just a few minutes after you've completed that connect assignment, please let me know because there's some kind of a problem somewhere. They usually show up within about 5 or 10 minutes after you've completed the assignment. You can complete those connect assignments too, by the way, as many times as you want until you get the maximum points available. For example, in the chapter 1, personal financial planning and action, that's worth 20 points, but the quiz is only worth 10. Once you get 20 points in the 1.3 connect assignment and 10 points in the 1.4 quiz assignment, that's the most you can get. I'm going to scroll down here just a little bit further. You will get feedback on every assignment that you complete, except for the Connect assignments. I don't give feedback for the Connect assignments, but for all the discussions and each step of the personal financial plan, you will get feedback. And so when you have completed that, submitted it, and it's been graded, you will see points that have been applied out of the points that are available. When you click on this link here, you'll actually be able to go in and see what kind of feedback you've gotten. When I click on View Feedback and I scroll down, this happens to be the balance sheet, the income statement, balance sheet balances, and further down here, here's your income statement, and I've got some comments on there. These amounts should be approximately the same, so you'll be able to see those also. And when you click on Show Rubric, you'll see any of the points that have been applied for each area of the rubric. The other thing you'll be looking for on this left column here, if I've made comments in the rubric itself, you can see those comments right here. For example, on quality, I said, please review grammar before submitting assignments. Actually, it doesn't really fit there. It fits back up here in the writing mechanics instead of that area there. But you'll be able to see any comments that I made in the rubric in this left-hand column. There's 2 exams for the semester. One will be the midterm, and the other one will be the comprehensive final. These will be available to you at the time that they are due, and you'll have, I think it's 7 days to complete each of those assignments, each of those exams. We're also going to have online office hours available. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the modules page. You'll see a link down here. It says Zoom online office hours. Zoom is the teleconferencing tool that we use where we can talk to each other in real time, and we can review your assignments. We can answer any questions about the assignments or anything else about the course that you have actually. Online office hours are available on request. You just let me know when you want to meet, and we can arrange a time when we can get together using Zoom. It's a very useful tool, and I encourage you to use it if you have a need. And another nice thing about it is when we have online office hours scheduled, your classmates can join us if they have questions about a topic, and so we can all get together at once, or we can get together individually. You're going to want to start by registering for Connect. If you go back up to, scrolling back up again, you can click on the McGraw-Hill navigation link. It will take you through the registration process. The easiest way to register for Connect is to go to the first Connect assignment, which is 1.3 Chapter 1. And when you open that link, if you have not set up a Connect account, it will ask you to set up a Connect account. Use your OTC email address. Uh, Once you've set up your account, if you haven't already, then it will take you to through the rest of the registration process, and you'll be entering your registration code, which you should have gotten when when you purchased your material. It's a very simple process. It works really well. You just have to follow the instructions uh, for registering for Connect. One other thing too, at the top under the syllabus navigation link, it listed the course summary. There's all of the assignments and their due dates over here by 11:59. Date, time. Most all of them are due by 11:59 before the end of the day. And then here's the due dates. If you'd like to have a copy of the syllabus, it's printable. You can open the link and print a copy of the syllabus if you'd like. Well, that's enough to get us started. Post any questions that you might have to the Student Commons area, which is located in Discussions. You go all the way to the top. It says Student Commons. Click Reply. Post your question. Click Post Reply. I'll be notified that you have a question, and then I can get back to you. And one of the nice things about using Student Commons is that if your classmates have a question about the same thing, they can open that link and read the response, and it works very nice. It's very quick to get answers to questions. If you have questions of a personal nature, please email me at OTC moffittc@otc.edu, and then such as grades, if you're having a question about your grades, and then I can get back to you. Please use your OTC email address for any contact. Our filters are set up such that other messages usually do not get through, and so if you send me a message any other way, I probably will not see it. Well, I look forward to meeting all of you next week, and I will see you online.